Welcome back to another live here with Design Bundles in the brand new studio. So if you guys seen my little short story on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, you guys seen that I announced that I redid the studio. And when I say I redid the studio, I redid the studio. So I'm going to step aside just so you guys can see everything. Super cute, right? So now I know whenever I back away, my voice gets distant, so I don't want to be too far. But I'm so excited at the way that this came out. So I really hope that you guys love it. Let me know down below if you guys love it. I want to know your feedback. One thing that we're trying to figure out is, should we put something here, or do you guys think it's perfect? Let me know. I wanted to give some color to make it really pop. We're crafting here, right? So we want to make it fun. So I've redone the studio, as you guys know. So that's one big announcement today. Also, I'm so excited because we're doing a 3D mandala project. I've cut this out with the Glowforge. I'm going to go through all of that. And then we are also giving away a 3 months plus gold membership today. So if you guys are watching this live, at the very end, we are going to pick a winner. So to enter, all you simply have to do is use hashtag gold, and you guys will have a chance to win. I can hear my nerves are in this video. I feel like I've been gone from you guys for so long. Also, I want to say again, thank you guys so much for all of the love and support and the good get well wishes while I was away. I truly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Welcome. While you guys are joining, tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're crafting today. And once again, tell me what you think about the new studio. So also, when I drop it down below, you guys can see it looks a little better here, or colors are popping. And I've got this super cute pink mat. I really went out. So hello from St. Louis. Hey. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So what we're doing today is I cut all of these pieces out with the Glowforge. And here in a little bit, I'll share my screen with you guys. Let me set that up just so it's ready to go. So give me just a minute while you guys are getting in here. I'll get it ready to go. So just bear with me for just a second. So we're not going to switch yet. We're just going to, I just want to make sure that was ready. All right, so I've cut all of these pieces out with the Glowforge. And there is 10 pieces total. So this design that we're using today is actually only 1+ credit, and it is linked down below for you guys. So I've cut all these out. So it's all the way down to this little bitty piece here. And this is 1/8 inch. Hopefully you guys can see that. All of these fun pieces. And it's a mixture between pinks and reds. Now I'm also going to show you guys here in a minute. I got these from these pieces. This is MDF, and it's actually already painted for you. This is from Smoky Hill Design. So if you guys are trying to find a really good place to get your wood, we have it down below for you guys. Now, this was a little bit more expensive because it's painted. They'll paint it for you. I highly recommend painting it yourself. You can get it for $2.50 each. So you could do this whole craft for 12 bucks. Okay. So we've got our wood here. I went with the Gorilla Glue here. Now, my husband had an amazing idea here for me, because I thought when I get to, this has got a little tip here for us. When we get to this thin piece here, my husband said to put some in a cup with a paintbrush, but I forgot to bring a paintbrush over here. So I've got this, and we're going to try to attempt to do that here with that. So we've got our cutout pieces. Also, I think what I'm going to do, because you can actually put this together and just have it like that, throw it on a wreath, all sorts of things. I am actually going to glue it onto this wood canvas here. So this blank wood canvas, I'm just going to glue it right on here and give it like that really cool 3D effect. So I did that. Now I wanted to show you guys too today that these were the scrap pieces. So obviously I had tons of little scrap pieces from all these cutouts, but you actually get 2 super cute hearts that are cut out as well that you could do a separate craft with. So I could throw these on a sign just like this, or on a wreath later on, whatever I wanted to do. I could really use these 2 pieces. So you're going to get 2 extra pieces as well. All right, so, and I also want to point out, because these are like, I think 12 by 19, you could actually get 2 per set. So for $12.50, you'd actually be able to accomplish this for $6.25. So super duper affordable. Got all of our pieces here. Now, before we jump into this, let me go ahead and share with you guys my screen really quick. So let me go ahead and expand this. And I'm actually going to switch my camera, so hopefully you guys can see me at the exact same time. All right, let me see. I think I'm sharing with you guys. Let me see. Okay, I think we got it right. I'm trying to see really quick. So I feel like I'm showing, I think we've got it right. I think this is correct. Yep. Okay, Sorry, I went to the wrong screen. I was like, why am I seeing myself on here? Okay, I've got it. All right, so you guys can see me at the same time. So I'm going to, if you guys notice, I look above the camera too. I've got a screen up there. So I'm going to try to quit doing that. New studio, new stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through. Number one, this is the design that we're using today. So this is such an amazing file. So I really want to show you guys. Sometimes you look at a file and it's like, is that file really for me? I'm going to show you today because when I put this together, you guys are going to want it. So this is the file we're using. Once again, link down below. I'm going to show you guys the Glowforge here, kind of walk you through the steps, but the wood that I got is right here. Smoky Hills design, like I said, $2.50 for the 1/8 inch MDF. You could paint this yourself, but I wanted to show you guys really quick. They have these solid pattern ply boxes, so you can get a whole variety of colors. So it was very expensive, but here I am to test it out for you if it's worthy. It was amazing because I didn't even mask it. I masked one and actually bought the wrong mask paper. It was coming up, so I just went ahead and cut them all. I was able to wipe the top off because it's almost like a super smooth surface that I was able to wipe it with a baby wipe to remove any of that burn. It's not burn marks, but the smoke from it, if you will. So it was such an easy cleanup. Now this was 1/8, it was the one-sided. You don't need double-sided because you're gluing down the opposite side. So it was like 120 bucks. But that's two things if you wanted to do that. But I definitely don't recommend that. I definitely recommend purchasing the blank MDF because you know it's more expensive. What is it through Glowforge? Like $5 or $10 a sheet? $2.50. So I wanted to share that little tip with y'all today. Now bringing it into the Glowforge, I'm showing you guys on medium draft board because when you go to cut this out, if you buy this from Smoky Hill Design, what's really cool is they put the cut settings down below so you guys know what to set it at. And what it is medium draft board at the end of the day because they're using the same settings. So I just went ahead and loaded that in my machine last night so that way you guys can see a background. Once you bring it in here and you want to size it out, the very first thing we want to do is size it. By clicking our ruler down here at the bottom, we can see that this guy here is 10 inches. So I made it 10 inches. So 10 inches wide is what I went with. So you can change that here, right down here at the scale. And then to change all of these, what I did, since I was cutting all of these out on separate pieces of MDF, one after another, I just hit ignore. So I started from the bottom and went to the top. Let me show you. So I went down here to the bottom. I clicked it. I hit cut. I would change it. And now I've saved my settings, by the way. So if I click on this, you can save your settings. So I went with what theirs was, which is full speed. And then it was 160 full power. So 160 cut, and then it was full power. So I went ahead and saved those. I believe right up here at the top, you hit the plus, you're able to save them. So that way for each one, I already had that pre-saved. So what I did was I had it to cut, but everything else, you see how it says ignore, ignore, ignore. So as I would come in, I would change this one so I wouldn't lose track. I would hit cut, go backwards, and I would hit ignore. And then I could load one after another. And then I can hit send right up here, which you see it's offline. I would hit send and just keep loading them. So that's what I did. It was super, super easy to bring in. Nothing much to do to this. Simply bringing it in, setting them to your cut files, and all the rest to ignore until you are ready to go. So that's all we did. So let's go ahead and switch us back up here really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and just switch us back down here so we can finish our craft. All right. So once again, as you guys are coming in, if you want a chance to win a 3 months Gold Plus membership, which is super amazing for 3 whole months, you guys, all you have to do is enter #gold in the comments for a chance to win. We're going to pick a lucky winner in a minute. Also, remember that we're going to do Q&A here in a little bit. So if you have any questions along the way, drop those in the comments and I'll try to answer what I can once we do the Q&A. All right, so let's go ahead. I didn't have this all pushed together because I don't want y'all to see the finished effect until we get there. All right, so it's kind of like a puzzle piece. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start with our bottom. What I was trying to decide is, do I want to glue this first layer down immediately on my canvas? Like, should I start here and layer up, or should I build this guy up and then glue it down? And that's what I'm thinking, just because I feel like it's going to be hard to kind of push my sides. So let's get our first piece here. So as you guys can see, I did not get the painted side on this one. I just did the one side. I don't need double. So this piece is going to line right up on top of this one. All right. So we are going to, and y'all bear with me. Like I said, I feel like I've been gone for 15 months. So I'm like a little bit nervous today and probably talking 900 miles an hour. All right, so let's pop this guy open. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get a little bit of glue down like this. Hi, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to get some. Once again, I'm using the Gorilla Wood glue and then just a little foam brush here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spread this stuff out. I think I need a little bit more than that, just to kind of help spread this out. Hopefully bound #gold. This is going to be so cute. Thank you so much. I'm loving it. And this is where I want to show you guys and encourage you that sometimes you may see a design and you may think that it's not for you, but once you see it put together, it's like, wow, I do that all of the time. And it's like, oh my gosh, that was that design. It was just hard to see until you personally see it put together. So I'm super, super excited about it. Now, once again, we are doing some Glowforge projects. One thing we have discussed is to bring the Glowforge into the live room and have it behind us. So possibly we are going to be able to do live Glowforge projects where you literally see me cut the whole thing out. So that may be coming very soon. So just stay tuned. So you guys let me know in the comments below, do you have a Glowforge or is it something that is on your bucket list? Let me know. Do you have a Glowforge or is it on your bucket list? All right, so we're going to line this one up here. And I'm telling you, I don't know what they coat this with, but it is so smooth. It's super, super easy to wipe off. All right, so lining everything up, just keeping it nice and straight. All right, set this aside and we'll get our next piece here. Sorry, missed the start. What are we cutting with? We cut this out with the Glowforge. So you could use the Glowforge Basic plus the Pro, whichever one you have, but I cut this out. This is MDF board. It's 1/8 inch. You guys can see how thick this is. I cut it out with the Glowforge. Now you could also pull this off with your Cricut maker. So you could cut out, there's wood, and even like the heavy chipboard, you guys could pull this off as well with your Cricut maker. So definitely don't get discouraged if you don't have a laser machine. Also, if you have another brand of laser machine, obviously you can still accomplish this project as well. All right, so I'm just kind of going around, trying to get all of these little pieces here. I'm telling you, my husband was so smart with this little paintbrush and stuff. So I was like, that works out really, really good. All right, perfect project. This is my favorite teacher, Crystal. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. I can tell your faces coming back week after week, and I truly appreciate the support. I have a different laser engraver, much more affordable if you are willing to do the extra work of lining egg. And that's how I started out too. I actually had a few years ago, I had a different laser and you had to do the legwork. You had to do a little bit more, but you saved a ton of money. I am excited now to have this, but no, highly recommend. I mean, if you guys are on a budget and stuff too, you do whatever is best for you. All right, bucket list. Maybe one day when I can afford it. I'm going to tell you, it was on my bucket list forever. So I'm super, super excited about it. It's on my bucket list. Just needed various items of different materials to use. Yeah, and that's one thing I think is building up. So right now, that's the same thing as me. It definitely is costly. You don't realize until you get it how much the wood. You can see like $120 to buy all this colors, but I want to try it out for you because say, for example, if you were selling something like this, like you need a finished product, that's why. Say that you I wanted to test it out. Okay. So for you guys, but it's like, if you wanted a really nice finished product and you're selling more high end on Etsy or something like that, you definitely want to invest into the better paint, stuff like that. But $2.50 and paint it yourself, highly recommend. And we're going to be doing that. I did purchase some. And so I'll show you guys painting it on our own. So I'm really trying to put a lot of different things to test for you guys this year. One thing I thought would be a fun series is trying to find the most expensive craft supplies and trying it out. There's so many things that they come out for us and it's like, why do we need this? So I really want to try that out. Also, if you guys have a dollar store near you, do you guys get the craft supplies? Ours hasn't had it, and I'm wanting to do a video for y'all testing out their craft supplies with their vinyl and stuff. So I'm hoping I can find some really soon. Now, what's really cool about this glue is it does dry clear. So any of this white that y'all are seeing, it's going to go away. So like stuff that's got down in here, I'm not concerned because it's going to go away. So if you guys are going to recreate this, make sure you get something that is a clear adhesive. So there we have it. How super cute it's coming together. I'm really loving this. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep on working here. Don't forget, guys, use that hashtag gold for a chance to win 3 months plus gold membership. I'm so excited about that, y'all. I love the gold membership. It's going to give you 15% off. I figure I'll talk about it while I'm gluing here. It's going to give you guys 15% off of your purchases on designbundles.net, as well as you're going to get freebies. I believe it's every week. You're going to get 50 plus credits every single month. And that's all those plus files we're always talking about. And then you guys are going to have access to our program called Designscape, which works flawlessly with Glowforge. I just did a video on it. You guys will see that coming very soon. So it's amazing. Lots of different things you guys can do with it. Super, super excited. I want one of these so bad someday. Hey, I was on that bucket list for a very long time. So I really hope that one day you are definitely going to get one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and line this little guy up right here. And we're going to wipe this away. What I did was in my craft space, just a little tip from me, I keep baby wipes in here to clean my hands. And I also could come back in here too and do this. But I always keep baby wipes in my studio. Y'all let me know if that's something y'all do too. It's just so easy to wipe everything up. I've been doing that for years. All right, so I'm going to kind of line these up here really quick. Here we go. So what are you guys crafting on today? I definitely want to know what projects you guys are working on. Are you guys working on Valentine's, any St. Patrick's Day, any teacher gifts? You know what I like to make? Hashtag gold. You know what I like to make every single year? I don't think I've made one for this channel. I need to. Every single year, I take a Coke bottle and I put a big, it's like those big circle foam balls, like what do you call it? Like styrofoam balls. And then I glue candy all over it. So it looks like a flower on top, or I do them with suckers. I do all kinds of stuff. If that's something you guys are interested, let me know and I will definitely pull that off for you guys. I don't think we'll make it because we've already recorded all our stuff this season, but it's something we can definitely do at some point in time. Because definitely you guys can do those for birthdays and lots of different things. Baby wipes are unsung hero. Highly, yes. You know, if the crafting community was smart, they would they would label them craft supplies. I mean, they're just literally the best thing ever. One time I was doing couponing. I was hot and heavy in the couponing world. And they had them for like 25 cents and I stocked up. I love these things in the craft space. All right, so as you guys are seeing, do you guys see this coming to life? It is so, so cool. I really love like how it looks like a staircase coming up on these. And the color combo just came out so, so good. So good. All right, so here is that. Now I can even imagine too, lots of different ways to do this with like purples would be really pretty as well. I have a tumbler on a turner right now working on a sweatshirt for a customer. That is amazing, Dawn. You know, I really wish like the tumblers, I love to do them. And that's one thing I'm going to tell you. I praise you guys for those, for the patience of doing that. And they are just the work. You guys are unsung heroes for those. I mean, the amount of work that goes into them, I definitely think they're worth way more money. I'm working on a messy bun SVG that you showed on a video. Love the idea. Oh, that is amazing, Kathy. You guys know that I love the messy buns. Messy bun, leopard print. I am all about it. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of with the edges here. Now that I'm getting into the smaller pieces, I'm really trying to make sure I'm touching those edges because I want to make sure it's not going to peel up later. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to get these pieces like so. Let's see, working on an order of 36 masks. Wow, that is amazing, Jackie. So, so cool. Are you making them are you selling them or maybe making them to donate? Love how it's beginning to, oh, very pretty. Yes, beginning to come together. Thank you so much. I think it's just so cute. You can really start to see it just come to life. I have packing layers around my home. Packaging, I have packages laying around my home. I am telling you what, of the baby wipes, is that what you're talking about? I love, love, love. I know it's like I don't even have a baby and I'm buying baby wipes. I'm about the Valentine's Day sign right now. Aw. Love, love, love. All right. So I think we are getting super, super close. I love when you're doing these projects too. It's kind of like a puzzle and you're starting to really see them just come to life. It's amazing. working on Valentine's Day cards for the boys. You know what I really miss? I miss, because my kids are grown. Like I've told you guys, they're like 18 and 17. A couple's fixing to be 19. I miss every year making the Valentine boxes for the school. I really miss that. And you know, it's us parents doing it. I really miss those. That is so, so cool. I hope you guys are having a blast. The design is lovely. I'm currently working on a custom Valentine's card. Oh, I love it. Now, do you guys as well? Another question. I always used to make my husband all of our Valentine's cards and stuff, and I haven't done it in a long time. I used to write him little cards and stuff, and he always loved that. I'd love to do one in blue and green. Ooh, that would be gorgeous. Love. You know, because I was even thinking, I was like, something like this would have been cool on the background of the wall here too. Making my daughter's family, the girls have outgrown the ones we've made at the beginning of last school year. Oh, okay, so you're the masks. So sweet. I love it too, because you can, you know, really customize them and have something a little bit different. I'm making a mini notebooks. Oh, that is so much fun. So, so exciting. Love this project. Thank you so much. All right, so we have 2 more layers here, and I'm fixing to show you guys. Look how thick this thing is. Is this not cool? I love it. Now, once again, you could just literally leave it like this, but I want to put it on that sign. I'm going to go back in here and wipe this really quick with my baby wipe. There we go. You guys could definitely just binding a quilt. Oh my gosh, I love making quilts. That is so, so awesome. Working with resin and vinyl. Now with the resin, one thing I'm wanting to get into for you guys is the UV resin. So is there a certain kind that you guys recommend? Is there a certain, because I purchased the other day a brand, I can't think of what it is, y'all will see it soon. And I purchased one of the little UV lights because I've got some videos coming for y'all soon. But if you guys have a brand of UV resin, y'all let me know down below. Give me the name so that way I can purchase it and be on the same wavelength as y'all, because I'm just getting into this UV resin, guys. The heart would be pretty in the rainbow colors too. You know what I just almost messed up? This is my next layer. For sure, for sure. And the rainbow colors, 100%, that would be really pretty. Let me come back up here really quick. So what I'm actually doing is I'm getting some glue on my, this is a piece of parchment paper. You could actually stick it on this mat here. Hi, Joy. I have 2 quilts in progress now. That is so much fun. I love making quilts. I was just talking about that with a friend yesterday. Now this right here is from Surebonder, in case you guys are wondering. I'm sure you guys can see that here. And you can actually put the glue on it. I just don't want to have to clean it up. So I'll just put a piece of parchment paper here. Let's see. I wish I was working on a craft. I have all of those new supplies to play with. To work with 3 screens. I will have the ability to work. Aw, I love it. So you've got a lot of stuff to be able to craft and catch up with. Let's see. Do one in rainbow layers much bigger. Oh, that would be pretty. I do like that for the studio wall. I like that. See, one thing, and I'll show y'all here in a minute, the 2 hearts that was left, I played around before I came live here because I always kind of like get everything lined up. And I was playing around with those because I thought, ooh, I could utilize these on the wall behind me. But no, that would be really pretty to do a rainbow one. But I hope you guys are loving. I hope it's not too crazy with the color, but I just thought it would be so much more fun because you guys know I love boho, everything boho and stuff like that. But I have to remember this is a crafting world, and you guys probably really want to see those fun, bright colors. So we pulled everything together that I had. The only thing I did was I made that sign. And I was trying to think, everything else I had, I put the vinyl colors that I already have, HTV, rolled them up to kind of make a match, but everything I pretty much already have. So I was able to kind of pull that off. So I was so excited. Thank you, Jan. All right, so this is it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going around kind of cleaning up the excess glue like so. I'm just going to go pull off any excess. Now I know it dries clear, but I don't want any big bulk. So I'm holding it down and I'm just cleaning up now. But look at how pretty this is. Thank you so much. I think the colors came out really, really cool. And actually I have one more layer here. Then forgot it. I was trying to get past it and then I forgot about it. So let's see here. Let me come back in with my last one. Get my glue again. But yeah, these colors really did come out good. I'm just absolutely excited about the way that this came out. Let's see, love this project. Thank you so much. This would be great on a mounted board. That's what I'm fixing to do. So if you missed that, I'm going to put it on this right here. It's just a blank wooden canvas. And that's what I thought of too, because at first I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. And I wasn't sure. I thought, okay, because this is very thick, it's heavy. You know, do I want to just have it like this? This would be pretty too if you brought the size down a little bit and glued it on top of a box, you know, like a jewelry box or something like that would be so pretty too. That would be really cool. And you could bring it down probably about what, 5 or 6 inches. Oh, great for wedding seasons. That's true. If you did this in like a neutral tone for the weddings too, oh gosh, that would be gorgeous. Like some whites, but maybe like some pearls and glitter colors, like different tones of whites and, you know, whatever their wedding color is. If they've got pinks and purples, oh, that'd be gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm about to fall off the fence. I need a Glowforge in my life. Hashtag gold. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I was on the fence forever. It was on my bucket list. They are quite expensive. So I'm telling you, I love, love, love it. I definitely recommend. I've played around with it enough now. I do love how easy it is, and you don't have to really fuss for the settings, especially like I found that the wood cheaper from that Smoky Hills. There's more people, but I want to show you guys that I found an affordable place that we're going to use. I also found an affordable place for the acrylic. I can't think of the name right now, but that's coming soon too. I've got lots of acrylic glitter stuff we're going to work with too. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Okay, so let's see here. These baby wipes are just loving it right now because I almost and I had my daughter run right before because she was coming through here bringing lunch, and I was like, run and get me some because I forgot to bring them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and scoot this stuff out of her way really quick. So y'all bear with me for 2 seconds, and then we're gonna get ready for this right here, which I think I'll need that back. Let me see here. I think I need it back. Let's see. That looks so cute. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get ready to line this up on here. Isn't this cute? I think this is really nice. I really like it. So we are going to get some glue on here. And whoop, I closed it. See, I was just moving on. I put this thing together and then I just closed my lid and everything else. And I was just like, yes, this would be nice for a wedding. Yes, I think it would be gorgeous. That was such a good idea. Now, let's see, looking forward to seeing so many more projects with design bundles. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. So don't forget, if you guys want to win a 3 months plus gold membership, all you guys have to do is enter hashtag gold in the comments for a chance to win. So we're going to pick a winner here in a minute. Now we're almost done with this, which means we're fixing to do Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for me, drop them down below so we can get to those as soon as we switch over. So let's see here. I've almost got this covered here. Now there was another one of the Gorilla, oh, I can't even speak, Gorilla Glue, and it said like Ultimate, and it may be a little bit better. I may do that for this just because this is going to be heavy. Look how thick this is, y'all. This is so thick. This has got to be at least like 1.25 inches, maybe. It's quite thick. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to flip this guy around. And now we're just going to line it up. I think that was definitely a better idea to do this afterwards. So I'm just trying to make sure it's nice and centered. Just kind of eyeballing. Let's see. I'm going to roll with this. I'm going to leave a little bit because I know this is down here, but I'm like, where should I? What do y'all think? Right here? Y'all think that's good enough? Should I bring it down? What do y'all think? This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, something else that I thought about was, should I have my frame here? Should I have painted it like the real light pink that's in here, the lightest tone of pink to make it pop? Should I have painted it with the brightest red that's in here? I thought about white, but then I thought it would blend too much. Another thing is black, but I don't know what the colors here. I think it would be really cute to do it with that really pale pink. So I may eventually do that, but I love how it looks on the board. Thank you all so much. And these boards are around $5, which you guys can make your own and things like that. But thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leave the colors. Thank you. Let's see, looks good. I love it. Now, one thing that I would do, I really wouldn't want to be pushing on my back per se, but I probably could almost flip this over and place something heavy on the back. So that way I don't want to push on it because this, you know, is that thin piece of wood in there. So I would probably flip it over and then put a heavy book on top of it from that way to really hold this down. But I think it's going to dry on its own. So we'll just leave it sitting there. I won't be able to kind of set it up for you guys, but hopefully you guys can see it. I love the wood color. Thank you so much. a cute phrase under it. Oh, that would be really cute. So like say for example, if it was for Valentine's, so if you guys wanted to make this for, boyfriend, girlfriend, anybody, you guys could put your date down here. That would be really cute. Or a wedding date for a gift. Oh, so cute. Putting in a shadow box, oh, with the fairy lights would be gorgeous. But you see what I mean? Like this design right here, sometimes it's just really hard to tell, but once you see it put together like this, you can see how gorgeous it is. Absolutely love it. Hashtag gold, small hearts around it. Oh, that would be really cute as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for Q&A. All right, so I've kind of brought this down just a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see it here because I can't really hold it up because it is drying. So I'm so glad that you guys are loving this. Once again, thank you guys for bearing with my nerves. It just feels like I've been gone for so long, but I've had a ton of fun crafting with you guys here today. So also, I almost forgot to show you guys these two little hearts here, and that's what I was showing you on this canvas. These two little hearts here was excess. So whenever I cut this out with those pieces, this would be super cute as well on that canvas. Lots of different things. You could do them separate, but you can set them aside in your crafting stash and have these two pieces for crafting stuff as well. So I'm really excited about those. But I really love the way it came out, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. So let's go ahead and see if we've got some comments or questions. Can you do this with paper? Yes, you can. That's a fun thing too. I didn't mention that one. Yes, you could do this 3D effect with paper. So if you guys watched one of our lives a while back, we really did this with like a snowflake. It was really pretty. And this would be 10 sheets. You would use the adhesive foam dots, and that would be gorgeous as well. Let's see, what kind of wood is this? This is MDF, what I use. Now, you could use, balsa, whatever kind of wood you want to that goes in there, like the 1/8 inch plywood, cherry wood, whatever you want to. But this one right here is MDF. All right, let's see. How heavy is the heart once it's together? Let's see. I have it with the wood now. It was kind of heavy. So I'm trying to think. So if you guys have ever purchased like a stack of the MDF for your Glowforge, you guys can kind of feel that weight. It's definitely a couple pounds. I would say maybe a pound. I don't know. It's kind of heavy. I wouldn't say a pound. Maybe around a pound or 1 to 2 pounds. So it would be kind of heavy. Like this is going to hold up here because it's a wood glue, but you just got to be careful about what you're going to do with it because it is kind of heavy. Another thing I think too is even if you kind of have it sitting on its side like that would be cute by itself. Actually, what can the Glowforge do? I've heard about it right here on YouTube, but I can do it at least some of the things that yes. So it can do all sorts of different things. It can do some of the things that the Cricut does as well. I'm just getting into it myself. So we have lots of tutorials coming as well, but lots of things. I mean, you're cutting leather, wood, acrylic, just tons and tons of stuff. Now you do need it's quite big, so it does take up, and you really need it by a window to ventilate. So there is some little downsides with those there. And then sometimes it does get costly to craft with it. So the nice thing is the Cricut Maker 3 and things like that kind of make it a little bit more affordable to get in there. But this, it still can't do what this can, if that makes sense. So let's see, how much does the Glowforge cost? So I think roughly between, this is just me because I don't work for Glowforge and this is just going off what I kind of know. I think between $2,500 for the base one. Don't quote me because I'm not sure. $2,500, I think upwards to $6,000. So they can get kind of costly. But I know that they do have a payment plan as well. All right, let's see. Is the internet connection still required to use Glowforge? Yes. As far as I know, yes. Because when I've used it, it goes up in the cloud, does its thinking, and then it sends it. So I'm not sure if it will do it solo by itself at all. But as far as I know, I think you have to have the internet connection. Let's see. If I did this with cardstock, yes, I would use the foam dots. You could use foam dots, foam square. And when you get around that real thin edge here, you can just kind of cut those down. If you did the squares, it would make it so much easier to cut those down. I guess even the squares because of the roundness. But yeah, you just need, if you're going to do it with a paper, you just need some adhesive foam squares. All right, let's see. How much do you think this item would sell for? Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, since I used the more premium wood, I would definitely sell this guy for probably I've seen him at shows, probably like $35. But even if I painted it on my own, I would probably do that for like $35 or more, especially if I even did this on like a little wood box, which with the Glowforge, what's cool, you can cut out and make your very own jewelry boxes. You can make the whole kit and caboodle and put this guy on top and sell it for a ton of money. All right, let's see. How long did you take to cut out the pieces? That was really cool about this. This was not bad. I would say total time, and I mean, I say it with the, because let's see, three, six, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. So probably around 24 minutes is what it took. And then like this last layer, the last two, like they were like a minute and a half, but most layers took about 3 minutes each. So it was in between just switching it. You would put it in, it was literally done. You're taking it, you're switching the next one. So what I did was, because I didn't mask mine because it was already painted and easy to wash. What I would do is I would load it in, I would pull that out, and then I would load in my next one. Then I would wash it with a baby wipe, set it aside, and I would keep going. I had a production. So it took me total time about 24 minutes to cut everything out. Let's see here. Is there a burning smell when you use this? If you ventilate it properly out the window like you're supposed to, you really shouldn't. Now, me, I'm still working on mine. I just have the, because it comes with like this dryer vent that you kind of just stick. But what I need to do is get, which I think we could pick up at like Lowe's or something. There's a piece of plastic that goes in the window and it'll connect to that. I really need to get that. That's going to keep that smell out. But because I'm technically still allowing it, I do have a little bit. And when you're going between layers, don't rush it. Give it a few more like seconds to let that air continue to suck out. Because once you open it up, you may let a little bit inside. But pretty much what I've done, it's not bad, but because I went so much just quickly going, I was letting in some of that smell. But if you purchase separately, you could purchase this ventilated filter system, and it actually goes in there too. So that is another option. You don't have to have a window. You could purchase a little, it's like a little filter system that sits next to it. That's another option as well. All right, let's see here. Is the software extra for the Glowforge or does it come with it? That's the thing, and that's why I did a video. The software comes with it per se to just load it and cut it out, but to use any of their features, even as simple as bringing in a shape or using their font, you guys have to pay a premium. And I think it's like $50 a month. I think if you pay yearly, it's like, but if you are a Plus Gold membership, we have a free program called Designscape, and you can use it flawlessly to bring those files and stuff, rotate them, and do all the things that you need to do extra. All right, let's see. Gold, do you stick the like epoxy in the not ventilated correctly? Hold on one second. Do you get sick like epoxy? I think you could if you don't, but I have only done so many. Like the only one that I've probably let more of that smell in was this project because I was doing so much. But I don't know. I think it's just at the end of the day, if you're working in a wood shop, you're working with just kind of the burning smell of wood. I'm not too sure. But what I did, because it's actually a craft room outside, it's a separate building that I have with my studio than my home. So I just kind of opened my door too, and that kind of helped ventilate everything as well. But yeah, that's one thing about epoxy. That's what I'm trying to get in, like that UV resin and things like that. That scare me. Epoxy definitely scares me. All right, let's see. How big is the canvas? This canvas right here. Okay, y'all. To bring in, I wanted to make sure that with this studio, we have everything adorable. Okay, I've had this for a while. I don't know if y'all have seen it in videos or not, but I've had this little guy. I get questions all the time about my tape dispenser, but this is one I've had for a while. It's shaped like a donut. It is so stinking cute. And if you guys are interested, I'll try to link it down soon. I'll be using it in videos. We'll be linking it soon. But I have my Cricut heat tape in here, and it looks like a donut. It's super adorable. Look at this tape measure. Okay, you pull his little ear, and then you push his nose, and it brings it back. Now, I purchased this at Cracker Barrel, and I know that they have like a ton of different characters and stuff. So run to Cracker Barrel. But if I can find something online like this, I'll link it for you guys. But it's a cute little bear. But I had to show y'all. I'm trying to make sure and keep it fun and festive up in here. All right, so this one here is 12 by 12. That is what this one is. All right, let's see. Do we have any more? How small can you cut with the Glowforge? How small? I'm not sure. I'll do a test on that very soon. Like I said, I'm fairly new too. We got lots of videos coming, but I would say, I mean, probably an inch you could probably do. And I want to say you can do up to 19 inches. You could fairly do some pretty big projects, but the as small, I'm not too sure. So just stay tuned on that. I'll try to get an answer on that. What's Gold membership? If you guys are a Gold Plus member, so the Gold Plus member is you get access to, you get 15% off of all of your purchases from designbundles.net. Plus, you get to use the program Designscape for free, you get free files. So we give you free files every single week. On top of, you get 50 plus credits every month, which you can build up. You don't have to use them right away. Like right now, I literally have like a buildup of like 300 plus credits because you can use them whenever you want, which is like fonts, it's sublimation files, Cricut files, laser files, all sorts of different things, and much, much more. So there's lots to it. It's an amazing program. So definitely check it out. And once again, we're going to be giving away 3 months today. So if you guys want a chance to win, use that hashtag gold. All right. So I think that was the last question. So let's get ready for the giveaway. Good luck to everybody. Let's go ahead and get ready to draw here. So we're going to go ahead and click draw, and we are ready. Let's see. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I can't wait. I hope you guys enjoy it, and you guys can start crafting today. So let's see who's Carly. Carly, you are the lucky winner. Congratulations. Thank you to everybody that participated today. And if you reach out to mail@designbundles.net, you can start using that Plus membership today. So go ahead and reach out, hit mail@designbundles.net, and tell them that you won today and pick up your Plus membership. So thank you guys all so much for hanging out and crafting with us today. I hope you guys enjoyed the new studio. Once again, if you guys are watching this on playback, let us know what you think of the studio. Let us know what you think of the craft. I hope you guys are going to recreate this. And if you do, make sure you use the hashtag Design Bundles so we can see your projects. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.